Howdy, how's it going? Welcome back, or howdy if you're new. I know it's been a little while, guys, but today we have a special treat for you. I know a lot of you have heard and known about the HandheldDIY mod case. It is a clear acrylic mod case that they offer, and they even offer it in multiple colors like purple, clear, and white. We have been waiting on this thing for quite a while. We've seen the JSOX clear backplate, and now we're going to see the HandheldDIY clear backplate that they are calling the mod case. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion which one you should buy, which one is better, and which one might suit your needs better, because they're both going to offer different features and different scenarios that they could be beneficial in. So we're kind of going to go over all of it and show you what I think about it, and also how to put it on, and some tips for all of you who might be using it with an NVMe drive like myself. I myself am using a EK water block NVMe heatsink on my 2280 NVMe. So the biggest question I have right now is it going to fit on here with this heatsink? So we're going to dive into that. We'll just install it in real time. These are very easy to install. You don't need any special tools or skills. It's pretty straightforward. Shouldn't be afraid to swap it out. So without further ado, let's dive right on in. But before we do that, I actually need to take a moment. Thank all of you guys for your patience and love and support. I plan to do a lot more videos soon. I've got a lot more content coming with desktops and laptops now. So we're going to do some hardware reviews for, desktops and laptops. So stay tuned for that. All right. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to remove all of the screws out of here. Now, when it comes to the screws, this one is a captured screw, and generally it will not come out all the way. These screws are very long, so be patient when they're coming out and just make sure you have them all out. When it is off, you'll want to take your fingers and pry it out just like so. Here is the JSOX clear backplate. There's the flex. It is a smooth, shiny finish on the inside and more of like a matte finish on the outside. It does have kind of a cheaper built appearance because you can see the tape glue lines for the mesh. I don't know if you can see that there. Those tape glue lines give it a cheaper effect, and it just doesn't look as polished as I would like, or as premium as I would like. But overall, the fitment is A1. It fits really good. The RGB portion that comes with this is mid at best. It's kind of a gimmick, but it's still a good product. I'm not, dogging it. I'm just being critical of the things that I look out for, and I just don't honestly personally like the RGB that it came with. But let's open it up and see for ourselves. So this is how it comes. Comes very well protected in the box. Now, I opted for the purple color, as you can see here. We're going to go ahead and take all the accessories out of the box. So it comes with an instruction manual, which is nice. It's got a warranty. They're giving you the QR code to go check out to see some videos, but we're going to show you how to do it. Now, this is an awfully thick, maybe 3, maybe 4 C's. That's a massive, like, chonker. That's like about a 5mm thick thermal pad. I don't know if we're going to utilize that or not. This is the Apple Watch band that is going to go on the back plate for like the battery banks that I've shown before in prior videos. That's what's going to help hold that together. So we'll save that. We'll put that aside. They do give you a screwdriver, and they give you spare screws, which is actually really nice because I don't have my screws right now. I take mine off so much to do different testing that I just don't keep them in there. So it's nice. Ooh, yo, what the heck? They did a great job. Absolutely a great job with this. So we'll compare. You can see there's just not much detail on this. It looks very bland, but look at the detail on this. They got, like, it's strong. It feels really rigid and strong, like it should be. They've got the little honeycomb material right here to help strengthen this grip area. It's the same shape and all, but they actually strengthened it So this has a lot of flex, and this doesn't have near as much flex. It feels stronger. I don't know how else to explain it. Now this part right here is removable. And another thing about it is if you order these online, you can get this nameplate customized. I opted for the default one on this particular one, but you can put whatever you like on there. You can also pop it out right here, and you can put something else over it, customize your own, do what you want to do with it. So what you will have to do is transfer your little triggers from this to this, but I think I have some. Yeah, we have some on this one. Now, I know you guys remember my RGB backplate with the fan and all that good stuff. I still use this from time to time, but I don't use it as much anymore just because it's really cool, but it makes it difficult to carry it in a case. Now, I also get a lot of comments on which direction the airflow is going, and honestly, it's blowing intake. So the air comes in here and goes that way. Now, a lot of people are like, well, why wouldn't you do exhaust? Because if you do exhaust, it's actually going to be pulling air out, and it's going to stop these fans from getting access to cool air. It's going to basically force more air to go in the opposite direction, and it's going to put turbulence in that area, so to speak. So if you do intake, it not only forces air over your NVMe, this heatsink, but it also sends a little cool air this way, because these are also operating as intakes. People don't understand that these fans are sucking in cool air from here and blowing it out here. So there's a big misconception I've been seeing a lot in the comments lately on my prior videos about this fan, of people asking me, why didn't I do exhaust? Well, I actually did try the exhaust, but the temperatures were actually worse. All right, well, let's remove this and we'll transfer it over to the other one. So how you do that is you take your handy dandy screwdriver. We're gonna get a little zoom action in here. There we go. So just take these screws out, set them aside. I'm doing this one-handed. And do that, and you'll just gently kind of rock it. You can use your thumb right here. There you go. And let it fall on the ground. And to put them on, you basically want to kind of squeeze it downward just a little bit, like so. And be careful, because these can break right here. It probably won't mess it up too much, but you see it just sprung up. I forgot to mention, squeeze it like that as you're putting it together and kind of line that up a little bit better. There you go. And if you're wondering what screwdriver am I using, because everyone always asks, this is the Aeromax, and you can get them on Amazon. I have put links before, so I might try to put them again. But if you want one, just check them out on Amazon. Not sponsored, I just think they're a really good value for the money, and they have pretty good torque actually. So let's put this bad boy back in here like so. That one fit really good. You don't want to tighten these too much, by the way, because it is possible that you can strip these or break them. So you can remove, as I mentioned before, this is like a little stand, and also that's what holds on the battery banks with the strap. You've got your mesh grill right here. This mesh is very free flowing. It does not look to be that restrictive at all. However, you could remove this if you wanted to. If you wanted to. I don't recommend it. Not yet, but I think they did a great job. So what this is, a metal little plate right here, and this thermal pad's actually supposed to fit over top of here and pull some heat off of that APU and direct it to here. And as the air comes in through the intake, because remember, these are intakes, that would cool it down in theory a little bit more. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do things differently, because I think most of you have ventured onto bigger and better drives, and you probably have gone towards the 2280 route. So for this video, we're going to test it with just that. Oh, another thing is you also need to transfer the buttons, which I don't have purple ones. I do have clear ones. So I guess we'll just transfer the clear ones. There's a spring and a screw inside of here. These are the resin printed backplate buttons. I believe HandheldDIY sent me them as well a while back because we have done a lot of work with them in the past. They are good people. They have a great community and they do respond to feedback and questions, and that's really good. You know, it's pretty easy to get in touch with these guys. So if you ever have a question or problem, reach out to them somehow, either on Discord or the website or email. Whoa, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but the clear looks fantastic. That looks fire. That looks pretty freaking killer if you ask me. I was wanting to get some purple ones, but no, I'm good. I'm good with the clear, actually. Shockingly, I really thought that I was going to have to order some purple ones or try out the black ones. The black ones actually may look pretty good. But dude, that looks nice. Perfect. Okay, backplate is assembled. Now we're gonna put it on and see how it fits. Okay, we have a problem already. So it looks like we're gonna have to clearance a little bit to fit. So it will not fit with my EK water block heatsink on. Let's see if we can find out the clearance issue right here. So it looks like this is what we're hitting on. So get a little, there you go. So this right here is what we're hitting on, this tab. So we're gonna just try to cut that off. As flush as we can. There we go. So we've removed that. We're probably gonna have to remove this one too. We'll use eye protection when you do this. Definitely need to use eye protection for that. Okay. This looks so good. Oh my gosh, that looks freaking awesome. Yo. Now I know it's weird seeing purple on white, but it feels really good in the hand. It feels very like solid and premium, and it doesn't feel like cheap at all. I'll probably end up removing this just because I want to make my own. Oh, stab myself.
I hurt myself today.
That's what I call a nice backplate. That looks actually much better. I like that a lot. Wow. Oh my God, that looks so good. This indeed fits absolutely flawless. It fits just as good as the JSOX one. So they both have excellent fitment. I really like the honeycomb material. I like the way the clear back pedal buttons look. You can put your stock black ones on. If you have these, they will fit and work just fine with no problems at all. And you can still use the JSOX Modcase if you have one of these laying around. You can definitely use that. But as far as the look and fit and finish, 10 out of 10 recommend the HandheldDIY. I love you, JSOX. You make really good products. I thank you for sending this over for review, and I thank you for sending everything else, which we're going to do another video here in a second of this JSOX RGB docking station, so stay tuned for that. But they did a great job on this backplate, but I definitely think that it just doesn't fit the build. It's not as premium. It does look a little cheaper. It's got that weird mesh material behind it, and I would venture to say that it probably looks better without it. But does that save it? Does that even give it any extra points to make it closer? Yeah, I'd say it does, but the weird thing is you've got like this shaded, like different color almost. You see how the different colors, it's like one is matte and one is like super chalky. It's kind of weird. Like I loved this because I like to be able to see the insides of my device, but it just, there was too many sacrifices made when they were making it, and I don't think it is as good as I would have hoped. But with that said, HandheldDIY, they said hold my beer, and they made one even better. I don't know who was first. I don't know who was making one first or who did what, but JSOX unfortunately got trampled. HandheldDIY has trampled JSOX with the backplate, and then we're gonna test this out right here. Whoa, look at that. That fits perfect. It's sleek. It doesn't take up a lot of room. You can even put your little strap. How you do that is you slide that in here. Okay. Not gonna lie, it's not very difficult, but it's definitely harder than it should have been. You know what? Let's put these screws in here. Let's at least put a couple in here just for good measure, because I know a lot of you are yelling at me right now and screaming, CPPC tag, why are you not putting the screws in? Okay, remember, don't put these down in there. Torque too much, just enough is all you need. Literally. I need to loosen the spring up on this one. It doesn't click, but this one does. This one does not. Well, it kind of clicks, but you remember that was the one I over tightened, so we'll address that later. So now the biggest question I have, you know what time it is? It's gaming time, boys. Let's go. Got that wrist on deck. Yeah, look at that. Look at that bling bling on my wrist. You know, people got them Pateks and the Rollies and all that. I got the ROGs. I got that ROG. Yeah. Seriously though, the strap feels nice. It does stick in there really good. So it's on there. To release it, you need to press that little thing in and slide it. You could probably even use an aftermarket Apple Watch band if you want. This fits really nice. If you want one of these, I'll leave a link below. Definitely pick one up. If you want a backplate to replace your stock one, or even if you already have the JSOX one, dude, go ahead and pick one up. Honestly, like, this is way more premium. This is the premium tier backplate that you all wanted, and we have it. We officially have it. It took a while, but we have it now. And the next question, is it going to fit with this? Because JSOX can redeem themselves right now, because I will say they have got the best grip in the industry that I have felt to date. So there you go. We have a lot of cool colors going in right now. We got the black, we got the white for the creaminess, and then the purple. I don't know, man. That's kind of a vibe right there. It's kind of a vibe. White, purple, and black. Can't really go wrong with that. Now I have the grip, the look, the feel. It doesn't block the vents. And let's see if it even fits in the case. Look at that. And it fits in the case. Boom. You can store your stuff, your charger and things like that here in the back. Well, thank you guys for tuning in again. Thank you for all your love and support. Check out the links in the description. Check out the Discord. Come say hi. There's a reason you need to be in the Discord, guys. I'm not playing. I'll try to get the people to jump in the comments below, but we had 3 people enter a contest in the Discord. It was a Discord only contest. We're going to be doing some YouTube only contests, and we're going to be doing some Discord only contests. So you really should be subbed to the YouTube channel and in the Discord to be able to keep up with what's going on, because I will randomly just drop in there and say, hey, anybody want this? Boom, there you go. I'll give something to one of my peoples in there that I might not want, might not need, or something that's been given to us to give to you. HandheldDIY gave us 3 of these. So 3 people in the Discord got a free backplate just for being cool and being a part of the community. And I want to say thank you. You know who you are. If you drop in the comments below, definitely share some love about the backplate. They have all been shipped out, so you should be getting them very, very soon. And yeah, guys, with that, I hope all of you enjoyed this. I definitely did. I can't wait to play around with it and get some temperature testing and tell you if it made any difference at all. Probably going to be very negligible, maybe 1 to 2 to 3 C difference, if anything. But I honestly love this. It looks so good. But hey, I hope all of you enjoyed it. I'm done rambling. I'm going to go edit. I hope all of you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, or good night.